Gemini, someone in your life thinks they're playing you. And here's the funny part, they think you don't see it. But you do. You always do. You see their patterns. You notice the inconsistencies. You feel the manipulation the second it starts. The problem isn't that you can't detect it. The problem is you're too smart for your own good. You analyze their behavior. You give them the benefit of the doubt. You try to understand why they're doing it. And while you're thinking, they're still manipulating. But what if I told you that your Gemini mind is actually built to destroy manipulators? That the same traits they think make you easy to control are exactly what make you impossible to manipulate once you know how to use them? In the next 9 minutes, I'm showing you 5 psychological tactics that come naturally to Gemini. You already have these tools. You just haven't weaponized them yet. By the end of this, manipulators won't just back off. They'll be confused about why their tactics stopped working on you. Here's the first advantage you have that manipulators don't expect. Gemini can detach emotionally while staying mentally engaged. Most people can't do this. When someone attacks them, they either shut down completely or react emotionally. Both responses give the manipulator power. But Gemini, you have a third option. You can watch the manipulation happen while you're experiencing it. Like you're observing yourself from outside your body. This is your Mercury superpower. You can think and feel at the same time and choose which one you show. So here's how you use it. Next time someone tries to manipulate you, don't fight the emotion. Feel it, notice it, but don't display it. In your mind, narrate what's happening. Oh, interesting. They're trying to make me feel guilty. That's tactic number 3 from the manipulation playbook. Let's see what they try next. Turn them into a case study. Analyze their technique in real time. On the outside, your face stays blank. Your voice stays flat. You might say, okay, or if you say so, or just, no anger, no defensiveness, no explanation. Why does this work so well for Gemini specifically? Because manipulators expect you to react with your emotions. Oh, or your logic. When you do neither, when you just observe, they panic. Wait, why isn't this working? Are they even listening? Do they even care? They can't tell if you're hurt, bored, or just unimpressed. And that uncertainty kills their confidence. You're not being cold. You're being strategic. You're using Gemini's natural ability to separate thought from feeling, and it makes you untouchable. Here's tactic number 2, and this one is pure Gemini genius. Manipulators love trap questions. Questions designed so that no matter how you answer, you lose. Why are you always so dramatic? Why don't you ever think about other people? Why are you being so difficult? Most people try to defend themselves. They explain, they justify, they prove the accusation wrong. That's the trap, because now you're playing defense in a game they designed. But Gemini has a secret weapon: cognitive flexibility. You can shift perspectives faster than they can track. You can change the frame of the entire conversation without them realizing it happened. Here's how. When they ask a trap question, don't answer it. Answer a completely different question that you just made up. They say, "Why are you always so sensitive?" You say, "What do you want for dinner?" Or, "I'm going for a walk," or "Did you see that thing about?" It sounds random. It's not. You're doing 2 things. Number 1, you're showing them their question doesn't deserve engagement. Number 2, you're taking control of the conversation without fighting for it. This works because Gemini's brain moves faster than most people's. While they're still processing why you didn't answer, you've already moved 3 steps ahead. After you do this a few times, something magical happens. They stop asking trap questions. Because you've taught them that playing mind games with a Gemini is exhausting and pointless. Your adaptability isn't weakness. It's your defense system. Tactic number 3 is where Gemini's communication mastery becomes a weapon. When a manipulator wants something from you and you say no, they don't accept it. They push. They guilt. They find new angles. Most people give different excuses each time. I'm tired. Then, I have work. Then, I'm not feeling well. Each new excuse is a new opening for them to negotiate. Here's what Gemini does instead. You pick one response, and you repeat it like code. They ask. You say, I'm not available. They push. Come on, why not? You say, I'm not available. They guilt. I thought you cared about me. You say, I'm not available. Same words. Same tone. Every single time. Now here's the Gemini specific advantage. You're so good with words that you could easily out-argue them. You could give 10 different reasons. You could explain your position perfectly. But you don't, because you understand something they don't. Explanation is engagement. Engagement is power. When you refuse to engage beyond your one sentence, you're not being rude. You're being efficient. You're showing them that their manipulation doesn't deserve your verbal intelligence. It doesn't deserve your wit. It doesn't even deserve a full conversation. It just gets a boundary. On repeat, this frustrates manipulators specifically when they're dealing with Gemini because they know you could say more. They know you're smart enough to argue. The fact that you won't, that tells them something terrifying. You don't see them as worth the effort. And that's when they stop pushing. Tactic number 4 is where Gemini's duality becomes your superpower. When someone crosses a line, you don't fight. You don't explain. You just ghost. Not forever, just long enough for them to notice. They text. You don't respond for hours, maybe a day. They call. You're busy. They want to hang out. You have plans. You're not punishing them. You're teaching them something without words. Bad behavior equals loss of access to you. Now here's why this works so well for Gemini specifically. People are used to your adaptability. They're used to you being flexible, understanding, accommodating. So when you suddenly become unavailable, it's jarring. Wait, where did the accommodating Gemini go? Why aren't they around anymore? Their brain goes into panic mode because the version of you they thought they controlled just vanished. And here's your Gemini advantage. You have multiple social circles, multiple interests, multiple modes. When you pull back from one person, you're not sitting at home miserable. You're engaging with 10 other things they don't even know about. You genuinely don't need them, and they can feel it. Most manipulators will reach out after a while. They'll be nicer. They'll try to pull you back in. Don't come running back immediately. Stay pulled back a bit longer. Watch how they behave when you do return. If they're better, okay. If they go back to the old ways, you disappear again. Longer this time. You're not being dramatic. You're being logical. You're training them the way you'd train any system. Input bad behavior equals output you leave. This is Gemini playing 4D chess while they're playing checkers. Tactic number 5 is the ultimate Gemini power move. Build a life so full of interests, projects, people, and curiosity that manipulators become irrelevant. Here's the truth. Manipulation only works on people who feel empty, who need something, who feel incomplete. Gemini's natural state is curiosity and variety. You're built to explore, learn, create, connect. When you're living that way, when your mind is engaged with 10 different projects, when you're meeting new people every week, when you're learning something fascinating, manipulators lose all power. Because what can they offer you? Drama? You're too busy. Validation? You get that from your work? Attention? You have 3 social circles and 5 hobbies. They become boring. Here's what this looks like in practice. Stop waiting for people to include you. Make your own plans. Stop making one person your whole world. Diversify your interests. Read books. Learn skills, build things, meet people, chase ideas. Fill your life with mental stimulation, the thing Gemini needs more than anything else. When you do this, manipulators can sense it. They try their old tricks, and you're just not interested. Not because you're trying to be strong, but because you genuinely have better things to do. This is when they either change completely or disappear. Both outcomes are wins. The people who stay will treat you well because they know you'll leave if they don't. The people who leave were only there because you were bored and available. Now you're neither. This is how Gemini filters their entire life. You become someone who's complete alone. Then the only people around you are the ones who actually add value. That's not cold. That's intelligent. Here's what I need you to understand, Gemini. Manipulators don't target you because you're weak. They target you because they see your adaptability and think it's exploitable. They see your ability to understand multiple perspectives and think you'll understand their bullshit. They see your communication skills and think they can outtalk you. They're wrong on all counts. Your adaptability is actually your defense system. Your perspective taking is actually pattern recognition. Your communication skills mean you can shut them down without saying a word. You're not weak. You just haven't been using your Gemini traits strategically. But now you know. Number 1, detach emotionally while staying mentally engaged. Number 2, shift perspectives to dodge trap questions. Number 3, be a broken record with boundaries. Number 4, disappear when lines are crossed. Number 5, build a life so full they become irrelevant. These aren't new skills you need to learn. These are Gemini abilities you already have. You just need to weaponize them. Try one this week. Just one. Maybe you'll stay blank-faced when someone tries to upset you. Maybe you'll answer a different question than the trap they set. Maybe you'll repeat your boundary until they stop asking. Do it once and watch what happens. And next week, try another. Before long, the manipulators in your life will either be gone or treating you with respect. Either way, you win. Because Gemini doesn't fight manipulators. Gemini outthinks them, outadapts them, outmaneuvers them. And that's a game they can't win. If this helped you, hit subscribe right now. One click. You're not someone who can be played anymore. You're a Gemini. And your mind is your advantage.